So, everyone is getting excited for the upcoming Return to Alola episode, where Ash and Go head to Alola and where they inevitably meet Ash's Alolan friends and Pokemon there. You think that such an important character return episode would warrant a small arc, like a two-parter, right? You wish. Because after that is an episode about fossil Pokemon, possibly about the Aerodactyl we see in the new opening, where Go is very likely gonna catch it. You may think this may occur in Alola, but you'd be oh so wrong. Based on recent information from Neal Kelly, the episode would take place in Pewter City in Kanto. Don't expect Brock to show up here, unfortunately. Well, this sucks. Such an important moment is going to be wasted on a single episode and not a multi-parter. We all knew what happened with the Karina episode, being so divisive and mostly hated for how it was handled. If this is how character return episodes are going to be handled in the future, then we might have a serious problem here. How are the writers going to create something meaningful and impactful out of one episode? What the hell is wrong with them, doing something that might tear the fanbase apart, giving them the middle finger? Well, if the writers are going to do this, then I've developed a list of criteria and expectations based on the audience and myself that will determine whether or not the episode is going to succeed. Number 1. Have Ash or his Alolan friends mention he's the champion of Alola and get a good reaction out of Go, even though I still think the Alola League is full of bullshit. If not, then there's going to be a riot, which will be wonderful to watch. Adding to this, Ash's champion status should be mentioned in the future. Number 2. Introduce Go to Z moves. Number 3. Get Ash to talk about the Galar region and the World Coronation series, as well as Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing. Number 4. Based on the viewers' expectations, they want to see Ash talk about his recent losses and subsequent uncertainty of his skills in the World Tournament to Kukui or his Alola friends. This, I think, is highly unlikely, because in the previous episode about Flygon, Ash had gone through said uncertainty in character development, and it was Go who snapped him out of it of all people. I don't know if the episode did a good job at that, so good luck thinking this sort of development talk is going to happen in Alola. Number 5. Mention anything about Burnett's pregnancy. Number 6. Based on viewers' expectations, have Ash get some of his Alola Pokemon to go with him for the World Coronation series. Ha! As if the anime would do something like that. Especially considering the painful fact that Ash has other Pokemon back at Oak's Ranch he can use at his disposal, but for some reason didn't. Mention anything about the Ether family's journey. According to the character listings and outside information, Gladion and Lily will appear here, most likely in a flashback. Number 8, they better not rush or half-ass the episode's plot due to being in one episode. And number 9, if possible, have the Alola characters appear in the future, although it's unlikely going to happen. And I think that's about it. Seriously though, like I said back in my 2-part video on my thoughts on the anime, the way the writers are handling the idea of going to all regions is rather poorly thought out and not taken advantage of, being that they occur in only one episode and its contents being mediocre. I just want Hopbeat and Marnie soon. You know, the anime Poketubers I've known also had high expectations for this episode, being the SM anime fanboys that they are. I hope this video will reach out to others and realize the concerns over the anime's direction. So to all the anime Poketubers, I have to ask, was it really all worth it? Did you see the many faults the anime has, especially with Go, Koharu, and the Karina episode? Is this really all good to begin with? I'm just conflicted about all this. I've always have been when it comes to trying to critique writing. Well, see you all after the Alola episode, if you can make it through, that is.